Hi there. Welcome back to Life Reconsidered with your girl, Dr. T. Today we want to talk about self-care. What is self-care all about? It sounds like a luxurious item or an afterthought. But if you think about it carefully, you realize that everything we do, from the relationships we engage in, from the things that we do in our career, the ability to be able to be active even in church, and to love the people in our lives, all hinges on self-care and how well we take care of ourselves first and foremost. So today, we want to take time out and learn all about what it means to care for ourselves so that we would be in better shape to love the people in our lives and to care for the things that are important in our lives. Now, look at it this way. Self-care is about managing your priorities and paying attention to the things that you value the most. There's a saying that whatever you value the most, you give your time and energy to it. And that is what self-care is all about. So let's delve deep and let's learn about self-care so that we will be able to apply that in our lives. There are 5 main areas that we need to pay attention to if we are engaging in holistic self-care. The first one is emotional self-care, social self-care, intellectual self-care, spiritual self-care, and the final one is physical self-care. The physical self-care is the most common one, and that's what most people pay attention to. We want to delve a little bit deeper so that we will be cognizant of all these 5 areas that we have to pay attention to. Let's look at emotional self-care. Emotional self-care involves all the fundamental emotions that we usually cycle through. Take a look at yourself. Take stock, if you may, and think about all the emotions that you usually exhibit during, certain times of the day, dealing with certain people, at work, at home. Take a look at all those fundamental emotions. The question is, do you engage in these emotions in a healthy way? If not, then it's about time to engage in emotional self-care. The question that you want to ask yourself is, what are the ways that I can still exhibit those emotions, but in a less stressful way, or in a more healthy way, so to speak? Think of anger. When you get angry, sadness, when you get sad, does it lead to something else? When you are defensive, think about those predominant emotions that you cycle through. The fundamental question is, can I engage in these emotions in a healthy way without creating any more stress in my life or in the lives of the people that I love? When you set healthy boundaries, you are engaging in emotional self-care. It is okay to say no when you feel like you are extending yourself. You don't have to say yes to everyone and everything at work, the people in your life. You don't have to try to meet the needs of everyone in your life. When you do that, you are going to feel extended. You are going to feel stressed out. So it is okay to learn how to say no to certain people in your life and to certain things in your life. Learning to set healthy boundaries is a gift to you and a gift to the people in your life. At the end of the day, you are able to reserve some energy to focus on the things you love to do and to manage the things that are valuable to you. Again, remember, self-care is all about prioritizing and taking care of the things that are valuable to you. Let's look at social self-care. With social self-care, is all about the relationships in your life. It's about to take stock. It's about time you and I take stock of the people in our lives. Are they adding value to us? If not, it's about time we get that pen and paper out and cross some things and some places or some people out of our lives. Where do you go? The places you go to, do they add value to your life? The people you engage with, do they add value to your life? If those social activities are not adding value to your life, it's about time to cross them out. It is okay to set healthy boundaries with the places you go to and the people you engage in. Let me ask you one question, and that should inform you of your social self-care. What are the benefits of healthy relationships versus unhealthy relationships in your life? Think about that. And hopefully this question will help you to figure out, who do I need in my life and who must go? Where do I still need to keep going to? And where do I need to stop going to? And when you are taking stock of your social life, you are engaging in social self-care. All right, let's move on to the third one. The third one is your intellectual self-care. With intellectual self-care, it is paying attention to how you are stimulating yourself intellectually. If you are engaging in a work that has become pretty routine and mundane and it's not stimulating you, you can close your eyes and still do that job, then it's about time for you to add on an activity that will help stimulate you intellectually. Some activities that you can do is maybe read a book. It can be a regular text or an audiobook. Engaging in activities like learning a new skill, teaching somebody a skill, going to new places, meeting new people, that will help you to stimulate yourself intellectually. Stimulating yourself intellectually helps a lot with your concentration. It helps you to pay attention to the things that are in your life, and it also boosts your confidence. So if you didn't know, now you know. Go out there and care for yourself intellectually. The fourth place, or the fourth aspect of self-care is spiritual self-care. Unfortunately, because of time constraints, most people relegate spiritual self-care to the background. Spiritual self-care is all about engaging in activities and getting involved with people that helps you to realize your sense of purpose. Sense of purpose is so important. Without purpose, you feel like you are hopeless, and it can even make you depressed. So engaging in activities that activate and stimulate your sense of purpose is engaging in your spiritual care. As a Christian, you and I know that we cannot have a sense of purpose outside of God, outside of pursuing Him, by engaging in our prayers, our devotions, fellowshipping with believers, and sharing knowledge about our spirituality, and any activity that helps us to become stronger in our walk with God. In addition to that, you want to engage in volunteer activities that brings out a sense of purpose in your life. If you are a stay-at-home mom, doing the things that you do for your family intentionally with a sense of ministry or ministerial calling would definitely add to your sense of spiritual self-care. If you didn't know that, now you know. So let's pay attention to this aspect of our self-care. The final piece of holistic self-care is physical self-care. As a matter of fact, when we talk about physical self-care, there are three main areas. The first one is engaging in physical activities. The second one is about medical awareness. And the third one is healthy nutrition. Let's take them one by one. Engaging in physical activities is doing anything that stimulates your body movement. You can talk about exercising, which builds up your muscles. You can do walking, jogging, biking, hiking, doing activities with your children, playing around. You can also do physical stretching of your body. It is not huge. Make small changes here and there. When you are walking around the home or at work, you can wear like those exercise watches or the Fitbits, and they will calculate the number of steps that you're putting in a day. Some of those Fitbits will actually give you reminders so that you can get up and put some movement in. You can take dance classes, or you can put on some music at home and you can dance to the tune. You are getting your physical exercises in. As far as your body is concerned, facial care, massaging your body, foot massage to stimulate the circulation in your body, blood circulation in your body. So all these things falls under physical care. As women, most of us do a lot of cooking. One small change we can do is that instead of standing on the bare floor to cook, we can buy cassia mat or anti-fatigue mat. It's a lot foamy. When you put it on the floor, you stand on it. Because of that foaminess or softness, it takes the pressure off your feet. So at the end of the day, you are not fatigued. So these are small changes we can do to help us stay physically healthy. The second aspect of physical self-care is medical awareness. With medical awareness, it is paying attention to any medical history that is in your family. For example, if your family are prone to diabetes, This will inform you to pay attention to certain things that you can do, some foods that you can avoid, and being proactive to stay on top of your medical needs. Another aspect of medical awareness is making sure that you are setting up your annual physical exams with your primary care doctor. Also, checking your eyes annually. Don't wait for something to be wrong with them before you go in. Also, following up with your dental appointment, very, very important. It is all about medical awareness. In addition to this, you can also pay attention to sleep. When you and I get enough sleep, we are giving our body the chance to reset itself, to heal itself. So getting enough sleep is important. Put measures and structures in place so that you can get adequate amount of sleep. It is for your medical health. And finally, make sure that you are staying hydrated. The average number of cups for women a day is 11. And the average number of cups of water for men is about 15. So make sure that you are drinking enough water to stay hydrated. If you're working at home or going to work, you can fill your water bottle. It's a physical clue for you to stay hydrated. If you're walking about and doing errands, make sure that you have plenty of water in your car so that you can be sipping here and there. Don't wait to be thirsty before you drink. Your body needs water. Some people can add on maybe tea, some soft drinks, but just be careful on the tea or the soft drink or the coffee, because plain tea or coffee can also dehydrate you instead of hydrating you. So pay attention to some of these drinks. If you want to include some drinks into it, pay attention to the label, how much sugar, and all the various components that make up that drink, so that you don't end up creating problems instead of hydrating yourself. Okay, the last piece of physical self-care is healthy nutrition. And with healthy nutrition, it is important to pay attention to what is on your plate. Henceforth, ask yourself, what is on my plate? Is it a lot of starchy food, less fiber, less vegetables and fruit? It is important, if we have to engage in holistic self-care and physical self-care for that matter, to pay attention to what we are eating. Avoid bored eating, stress eating, anxious eating. Avoid eating a lot of comfort foods. Pay attention to the times of the day that you eat. Your body needs at least 4 hours to digest food that you eat. So make sure that you are not eating late. Give your body enough time to digest the food before you go to bed. Pay attention to what is on your plate and try to incorporate fruits and vegetables. Any food that is rich in antioxidants, very good. It helps to also reduce your stress hormones. It helps to reduce that as well. So pay attention to what is on your plate. If you and I engage in holistic self-care, starting with ourselves, we are able to pass on that knowledge to our family. We are able to pass on that knowledge to our children. And most importantly, we are able to have the whole family engaged in holistic self-care. I want to make a passionate appeal to mothers here. As mothers, we do a lot. It is okay once in a while to shut yourself in the room so that you can decompress. It is okay once in a while to take a mini vacation or a retreat. It can be a day or two so that you can have time to look at all the aspect of your life that you are doing well or not doing well, and come up with strategies to be able to overcome those challenges. You can also, during your retreat, assess your spiritual well-being and look at what is the next chapter of my life looking like, so that you can decompress, come out a new you, a new mom, a new wife, a new sister, to be able to relate to the people in your life in a healthy way. That is all for today. Thank you for hanging out with me once again. It's been fun learning about how to care for ourselves. Please use this knowledge so that you will be a new you. And the next time I meet you, you'll be feeling a lot healthier and well. Thank you. Stay tuned next week. Bye.